$30,000 horse, but that doesn't mean they're worth that. Horses do not increase in value because you fed them. They increase in value because of training. Hello, farm friends. I got a call from someone that asked if I'd be interested in a stud horse, and I said, well, I don't know, what's the price, and send me pictures. And anyway, it was a pretty unique looking horse, and the price was a little higher than I'm hoping for, but I'm gonna go take a look. Vicky was like, well, it's got the most unique, coolest tail I've ever seen. So anyway, let's go check it out. Well, a lot of you have asked, so how much do you pay for a horse, or how much do you sell a horse for? Which is an interesting question, because every horse is worth a different amount depending on breeding, size, color, age, training. And so anyway, there's not a set amount that I will pay for a horse or that I can sell a horse for. But anyway, come along as I check this one out and see. I'll just be real honest with you. I'm able to pick up horses pretty cheap most of the time because people can't afford to keep them. Most of the time they're not trained to do much. Oftentimes they're still stallions, and so that means that I'm gonna have to pay to get them gilded or gild them myself, which I've done, but I'm not great at it yet. So anyway, this one is a stallion, and she's wanting $400 for it. She says that it used to be trained to ride a little bit, but she's never ridden it herself. So anyway, we'll kind of see what we think and go from there. Well, here he is. He's not very tall. He does have that cool tail Vicky noticed in the picture. Kind of a white and then black and then yellow at the bottom. He doesn't seem too spooked of me. Maybe a little. So he's got a kind of a nice color, but he's got kind of a big head and a small hip. Anyway, I don't know. We'll have to see what I think here. Let's see if he'll let me. He's definitely gets spooked easily. I'm trying to get him to face me here. That mane is pretty unique. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can catch him. It's hard to catch him and video at the same time, but let me take a look here. Well, he let me catch him, but he also tried to kick me before I caught him. And then he tried to bite me once I did catch him. He's just a spoiled brat. And I think he's probably about 10 years old. And so here's a horse that's been left a stallion that shouldn't have been. And he's just been spoiled and not taken care of great. This girl that's wanting me to buy him actually got him for free from somebody. But he was really starved down, and she's rescued him and put a lot of weight on him, but he'll be a lot of work. If I buy him, I'll take him home and castrate him, and that would be the first step, and then just start working with them and get him riding. And then I gotta think, okay, well, what could I do with him? How much could I sell him for once I get him castrated and riding a little bit? And that's the problem. Everyone wants a kid's horse, but to get one to the point that kids could ride it takes months and months and months, even years sometimes. And so really, probably the best I would do would be to give her $150 for this horse, just because by the time I have to pay for a castration, a veterinarian will charge around here about $275. So even if I got it for 150 bucks, say, I'll just round it up, so 300 for a castration, 150 bucks, so $450. And then how much could I get for him? Now, she says that she was told he had been ridden some in the past, but as I touched his sides and stuff, just kind of around the cinch, he's very tender around the girth. And so, I don't know, if he's had a saddle, it's been a long time. I doubt that he's broke to do much, or trained to do much, if anything. So there you got it. What do you think? Should I pay? Like I say, I offered her 150, and she said no, she is hoping to get 400. But again, 400, and then I'm just gonna get it to move a little bit. If I pay 400 for him, and then I'm into him 300 to gild, then that's a $700 horse, and he's definitely not worth that right now, at least with the training I've seen, or with what I'm afraid he is. But his color's pretty. He's not a big horse, but he's not too tiny. Let's see, will you let me pet you on camera here? That'd be a nice ending to the video, bud. Come on. All right, you wanna play difficult again? Let's see. He did finally submit to me enough that I could come up and pet him, and then I grabbed his halter. But again, that's hard to do while I'm videoing. Sorry for the wind. That makes it kind of tough videoing. Anyway, but so tell me what your thoughts. Would you give 400 for him? If you would, let me know and I'll let you buy him. If not, I'm gonna stick with my offer of 150, and if she decides that she wants to get rid of him bad enough, then I think at $150 we could make him into something. So I wish you would continue to submit to me so I could walk up to him and Come on, boy. Once I got a hold of his halter, he did lead well, which is a good indication that he's at least been messed with at some point in his life. Come on. Come on. Come on, boy. Let's just see. Come on. It'd be a nice ending to this video if you'd let me at least pet you. Or grab your halter and lead you forward a little bit. Come on, boy. Oh, oh. If he'll stay facing me, I can take some pressure off. But if he tries to go away from me, then I'm going to put the pressure on. There you go. All right. Look, when you're facing me, I'm not going to put pressure on you, bud. He licked his lips. That's a sign of submission. He's not very well put together. I mean, look at those front legs. My mom used to joke that some horses have their two front feet coming out of the same hole, and he's kind of like that. There's just not much of a gap in between those two front legs. Are you gonna turn from me? Because if so, bud, you're gonna have a long... Here we go, come on. Hey, oh, really? Come on. All right, I'll take the pressure off. Hey, no. I think it'd be cool if she went for the 150, because I'd like to see if I can do something with him, but he's just, it's gonna take a lot of work. And she was saying, even though she got it free, she's like, well, I put a lot of feed into him. Well, that's, if I took one of our horses that we've had for 20 years and added up the feed, they'd be a $30,000 horse, but that doesn't mean they're worth that. Horses do not increase in value because you fed them. They increase in value because of training. So anyway, I don't think you guys want to watch me just... Come on. He won't submit very well. But we're not in a round pen, we're in a corral that... There you go. Step towards me and lick those lips. If you'd let me just pet your nose, we'd call it good, buddy. Well, I guess not. Well, tell me what you think I should do. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see if I end up getting this project or let someone else have him. But as always, if you've liked our video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you think. Have a good day. Well, I just got a call from the girl, and she said she will go ahead and take $150. So I guess we're getting that project. I just had to put these roses back behind me to show off what I got the love of my life for Valentine's Day. How did I do, hon?
He's amazing. I love
All
you.
right. And she was amazing. We had some awesome tacos tonight. I don't know if you can see them.
Yep, that's delicious.
So tomorrow I'll go pick up that horse. Tell me what I ought to name him. We have a salt and a pepper, but he's salt and pepper color.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I love that tail. So.
But That tail.
The tail. His tail is cool.
The problem is his head's almost as long as his tail. All right, have a good night.
Good night.